Cześć, witajcie. Tutaj Support.pl, kuchnia Bitrixa i zapraszamy na kolejny odcinek. Dzisiejszy odcinek będzie miał taki temat bardzo fajny i nowy. Analityka danych w Bitrixie. Dzisiaj mamy trochę taki eksperyment, czyli zaangażowaliśmy do tego nagrania nasz zespół, który zazwyczaj nie uczestnicza w spotkaniach, dlatego nagranie będzie w języku angielskim, ale jest bardzo, bardzo korzystna wiedza i mam nadzieję, to Wam się spodoba. Zapraszam. Dzisiaj pokażemy, jak zarządzać danymi w Bitrixie, żeby używać ich do analityki. Pokażemy, jak rozszerzyć możliwość pracy z leadami, dealami za pomocą takiego narzędzia jak Power BI. Pokażemy kilka przykładów takich fajnych pulpitów, które również możecie później ten przykład dostać od nas. Informacja jest w opisie. No i takie trochę merytorycznej wiedzy, jeżeli chodzi o wzbogacenie danych w Bitrixie, kontrolę jakości danych i w ogóle jak zapewnić swoim pracownikom takie fajne narzędzia do analityki. Oczywiście trochę informacji na temat Power BI w połączeniu z Bitrixem. Zapraszam do oglądania odcinka. Hejka!
Every business owner can tell you that one needs to keep an eye on his data so your business can run smoothly. It's vital to analyze sales funnels, employees' performance, sales trends, and marketing activities. In Bitrix24, you can get all this information in the CRM analytics section. All of you have probably been there already and created valuable and informative reports. But today, we will show you how to get even more from your data. We will tell you how you can effectively use Power BI feature from Bitrix24 analytics section to control your business and make effective management decisions. Let me present you Alex, an experienced financial professional who will help you to set up Power BI and teach you how to use Power BI dashboards for making decisions in your business. So please welcome.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And yes, my name is Alex, and today we're gonna show you how to use the #1 tool for business analytics. And you can see on the right that Gartner said that Microsoft Power BI is a leader of the business analytics of visualization. And all of you know that Bitrix24 is the #1 tool for improving business efficiency as well. So today we're gonna mix them all and see how you can merge them and how can you smooth out the best out of two tools. So Power BI can enrich your business processes. And today I will be assisted by another Alex, and he will show you how we gonna say that Power BI and Bitrix can live together, not interfering with each other, but adding value to each other. Alex, please.
Yeah, thanks. So as Euro have previously said, probably all of you have used embedded Bitrix CRM analytics at least once. And these embedded reports, they definitely have the advantages. For example, everything works out of the box, and this may be enough for you if you want just an overview of your data. It is still your familiar environment. It is the same Bitrix portal where all of your work goes. And probably the main advantage here is that you can filter your data on any field, and especially including all custom fields on the fly. But sometimes you need to upgrade your functionality, and here Power BI comes. Probably you may want to boost your reports because most of Bitrix reports, they are in tabular form, and you may want to gather all the information from reports located on separate pages and use cross-filtering features that are in Power BI. And Bitrix currently has not flexible enough plan fact analysis. So you can set goals only for deals amounts, and you need to re-enter goals every month. And it is probably not even possible to set goals to the number of leads and deals, and set different goals to your managers based on some additional features. For example, you cannot set goals for your managers based on the type of product they're working with. Currently, you can import reports from other systems like Google Analytics into your Bitrix portal, but it may be difficult for you to conduct a comparative analysis on the Google Analytics data against your Bitrix data. And you and your colleagues spend a lot of time preparing reports, because you need to filter the data, you need to do the same thing again and again. And if you want to see the leads report against every manager to evaluate his own efficiency, you can either filter the Bitrix visual report or build a separate custom tabular form. And probably one of the main cons is that all of the logic in this report is predefined and may not well suit to your business needs. And today we're going to demonstrate how third-party tools like Power BI can help you in more efficient analysis of your business data. For today's webinar, we will be using a demo report in order to show how you can boost the use of your Bitrix24 data with Power BI. This report is built with general logic, and it doesn't use any custom fields. That makes it easy to connect it to any Bitrix portal in a couple of minutes. By the end of our webinar, everyone who is interested will be able to get the copy of the report template and independently connect it to your own Bitrix. If you need to fit the report logic to your own business needs or build any other report, you can contact us and we can discuss it later. So now I would like to move to our Bitrix portal. So we can start from the leads report. It is our well-known Bitrix portal, and it is probably one of the sections that most of you are using every day. And here, when we're looking at the leads, all that we can see is a distribution of leads by the stages by the statuses of these leads, and probably some info about the manager's efficiency. If you need to filter the data, you need just to go to the filter panel, open it, then find the necessary fields, type something in it, and if you need to redo it, you need to filter you open the filter panel again and redo everything again. Now I would like to show how the same leads analysis can be performed with Power BI. We can go to the Power BI portal with the demo report, and if we go to the lead analysis section, here we can see how the same lead analysis can be performed with Power BI. The typical Power BI dashboard consists of a number of visuals. First of all, at the top of our report, we have a number of key performance indicators, which are the probably the main metrics that you want to keep an eye on. Then goes a list of visuals which will help you to understand in details what is going on with your business. And here you can see the captured and converted leads and their dynamics over time. Then goes manager's efficiency with enriched color palette, which helps you to understand the most and the least performing managers without even diving into some numbers. Here you can see captured leads by lead status. These are the leads that are currently in progress, and this is their distribution by different lead statuses. And here is some info about lead sources efficiency, a number of captured leads and their conversion rate. So now we would like to show some cases how Power BI actionable dashboards can be useful for you to analyzing your business data. First of all, Power BI enables you to sort some of your data on the fly. And imagine that you would like to analyze two most performing managers by the total number of captured leads. In order to do that, we can just sort the table visual at the bottom left corner of our report by the total column and select our top two managers. Now we have all the information filtered by only these two managers, and we can go further and select just one of the sources. For example, we want to see the efficiency, to analyze the efficiency only by lead source called email. And moreover, we can filter some reporting period if we need to. The same we can have about our deals. So it is our deal report in Bitrix portal, the distribution of the number of deals by the stages of the sales pipeline. And again, we have currently no cross-filtering feature, and we need to open again filter panel, and we can go to the Power BI, switch to our deal analysis report. It is pretty close to the lead analysis that we have seen before, but it is enriched with visuals. We don't need to see we don't need to dive into the figures in the tabular forms. We can filter this report by some kind of sales pipeline. For example, we want to see the deals that came from webinars and analyze only them, analyze their distribution over time, analyze the managers that were entering those deals into our Bitrix portal. And we can analyze not only deals in quantities, but deals in amounts. And if we switch to the next page called deals analysis in amounts, here we can see we can analyze the deals amounts as well. And one of the examples of enrichment of this dashboard to your business needs is using some of the custom fields. So at the right bottom corner, we can see the visual called deal amount by product. It is some kind of a user field that is filled by our managers, and it is a kind how you can fit it to your own Bitrix portal. We can filter by deals in dollars and have the information about them. The whole power of data analysis comes from the ability not only to cross-filtering those visuals on the same report page that when the data comes from the one place, but when you have the ability to analyze data from different sources. We've built an enriched lead analysis page in order to do that. So if we switch to it, here, as we mentioned before, you can enrich your analysis with any kind of source like APIs, websites, databases, etc. And here we have added an Excel where our managers maintain the list of conducted marketing activities. And the main goal here is to understand whether this activity was successful or not. Here we had, have we had as many new leads as we expected? So for example, we can filter only by one type of marketing activity. It can be email newsletters, and we definitely see the boost in the number of leads that came on those dates. As well as adding new data sources, we can perform our custom calculations of Bitrix24 data. Here we have added the lead cycle info, the average number of hours that lead spends on every stage in your Bitrix24 portal. And the same info you can have about your managers. How much time do they spend on average for processing leads? So if we filter, for example, our dashboard by one of the managers, we can see that he definitely has some problems with processing his leads. And we see that the most he spends time on the lead status called in progress. And now we can switch to the plan fact page. And here we boosted the standard functionality of Bitrix by adding plan values to several more values. Now with this template, you can set goals for a number of captured and converted leads, along with number of total and won deals. And as we mentioned before, the granularity of plan can be fitted to your own business needs. The color palette here lets you know about the current execution of the plan over the selected period by a specific manager. And next to the information of the managers, you can see the trends of plan fact analysis by each specific metric. And here we would like to demonstrate how this data enrichment works under the hood. If we switch to our Excel, we use Excel to provide business users with some kind of data governance tools on the base of a well-known tool. And Excel fits best because every business user have worked with it at least once in their career. And here we have the table for entering monthly plans, and in order to add the new plan, you need just type here the start date of a new plan. For example, it could be the 1st of January 2023. Then you need just to enter the manager name and enter new goals for him. For example, if previously he had 40 captured leads, now it can be 30, 50, whatever. So the same goes about entering the additional data. If we switch to another tab, here we have the info about marketing activity that is entered by our managers. And it is used for enriched analysis report that we have previously shown. So it could be like your marketing activity too, entering different types of activities, different dates, managers, and then analyzing if it's really useful. So with these demos, we wanted to show you how you can enrich your Bitrix24 CRM data analysis and fit better it to your business logic and business needs, and add other data sources in order to analyze it, all of your data sources in one common place. Now we come to one of the most important questions. how you can connect your Power BI to Bitrix24 portal. First of all, we need to mention that there are several ways of connecting to Bitrix. You can use either Bitrix REST API, Bitrix in-house BI connector, or other commercial connectors from Bitrix Marketplace. We will stop on the comparison of the first two as they are already included in your Bitrix license. So Bitrix in-house BI connector is the fastest way to how you can connect to your Bitrix portal. You need just to generate the key phrase and enter it to the template file. The resulting dataset is one of the supported entities, which is developed by the Bitrix team, and you have no control over customization of this dataset. Also, the BI connector has its limits on the amount of full data. The limit depends on the type of the license that you have. And the main disadvantage here is that you cannot store this data anywhere than Power BI. Another choice is that you have Bitrix REST API. It gives you more control over the pooled data. However, you will need more hours in order to connect and to collect all of the needed data. It also helps to deal with the dataset limits because you can accumulate all the data in some kind of the separate database, which can store not only your Bitrix24 data, but as well data from other sources. And using REST API connector, you are limited in the query time as well as in the report refresh time. So this way is the best to get new small portions of data every day and store them in the centralized database called data warehouse, and then connect all of your reports to this database. So now we would like to talk about how we can help you with the boosting of your data. First of all, you can get our Power BI free template and start using advanced analytics and building new data culture inside of your organization for free, starting from today. Together with your business users and analysts, we can customize the dashboards and feed them to your business needs or build even new ones based on Bitrix data. Here, we have generated a number of dashboards which can be interested to you. It can be the report by each stage in sales pipeline in order to get more information on how much time was spent by the employee to process the lead or deal from one stage to another. Or you can get the average time of processing the lead or deal by each manager. So deal financial dashboard in your company with breakdown by each sales manager. Here you can get the information on the total amount of deals that employee has processed in the reported period, and we can implement your business logic on how to deal with those deals that are not fully paid and still in progress. Dashboards on completed and failed deals and leads in order to get information at what stage the lead or deal was lost. You will be able to get the information about how many leads or deals were transferred to unsuccessful stages and from which stages the transition to unsuccessful stage was done. Then goes daily sales manager activity dashboard with some KPI calculation. The purpose of that report is to obtain the information on the daily activity of each sales manager, how many calls, meetings, commercial offers, or anything else have been done. And it can be enriched with your company's KPIs calculation and used for proper personal motivation. Dashboard of sales and marketing activities with which you will be able to get the information on the relationship between conducting various marketing activities and receiving new leads and deals, which activity was more effective, and what was the time gap between the event and the leads. A report that can help you control the quality of your Bitrix24 data, whether all fields were filled by sales managers or if there are any blanks or mistakes in your data. And it could be project management, inventory reports, or any other dashboard that you may want to implement. We can also help you with enrichment of your Bitrix24 data with data from other sources like Google Analytics, ERP systems, various APIs, working management systems, Excels, or others. So if you're interested in getting our template, you can connect our managers and you will receive those templates after our webinar. So
Thank you,
now,
Alex. Thank you, Alex. Very great. Maybe we need to pass the word to Yura.
Now, if you have any questions left, for which we are not answered in the chat, you can ask them now, or you can send them to the email or call us, and we will discuss your implementation and continue further discussion on Power BI analytics management. So
Okay,
for now,
Yuri,
yes,
thank you. Can you please step back to Q&A session and step back? Yeah, step back. Okay, here. Yeah. So we are really excited that you all connected to this webinar, and we would like to get the instant feedback from some of you on what you have seen, and maybe you have some additional questions and or suggestions for future webinars connected to Power BI or other analytics. You're free to ask, please. Free to ask, free to say something to us.
Hi, yeah, I have one question, please.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes. Currently, I also use Bitrix24, and I have one concern regarding the deal. As you know that so far we can find out all contacts our clients that have deal, but example, if I have about 9,000 client contacts in data in our data in Bitrix, how to find out or how can we group for contacts that never has even one deal, and for another and one more group for the client who has deals. It means that I want to follow up all the client that never has a deal with us, and we want to bring it and make a full sale. So is your report can make it?
I guess this is not a Power BI related question. Alex, what do you think? If not, then we can continue discussion this question later during our QA session, just to arrange it separately in Zoom chat. If you can.
So you let me first clarify a question first from when. Do you tag your client somehow in your Bitrix Insight? Have your managers do some special tagging of your clients or deals?
Let me explain this. We get contact from one things from the Facebook page or from a website, and another one we enter the contacts in. So it means that in deals, in our general report that we can have, is only the contact that has deals. When we create deals, right? It means that we have like 9,000 contacts in our data, but in deals we only have we can say 2,000 contacts only that has activity in deals. But
got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it. So this could be realized by making intermediate mapping between your context in Facebook and your context that sits in your Bitrix. It could be done by entering data through, for example, Excel that we show, and then in Power BI you can merge them together.
Okay.
This could be possible. This could be possible.
That would be great in then.
And yeah, and if some of you use UTM, tags, for example, and you have thousands of UTM tags, and you need to break down them with hierarchy of, for example, 50 campaigns. This also could be done by remapping all UTM tags through the your campaigns. And enrich it with the business analytics and show through Power BI.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for the nice question. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any others? Any instant feedback? Did you like it or not? I mean, we would like to get a feedback from you. Do you think it worth trying, or it's better to use Bitrix? So free to ask.
Okay, Alex.
Sorry. If you wanna give us instant feedback, just put plus on the chat if you like it, or minus if you don't like it. At least this, please.
Hello from me. This is Ioana on behalf of Advanced Integration. I was really happy to attend the webinar. It was really interesting. I was just curious if there's going to be an additional webinar regarding how we get to that picture. I mean, we're just starting with the program, and we have a lot of questions about how we're making the interface so pleasant as the one shown in the webinar. It was very data-based for us at this point. So that's why I'm asking.
So are you asking how to program Power BI, or are you asking how to connect Power BI to Bitrix? I mean, or
probably
do you need
how to connect it, how to get all the data from an XLS to the Power BI. How do you get to the point where you're clicking on the emails and you get how the sales went through the emails, or to the, you know, how do...
Okay, so for that purpose, we thought would be nice for you to have an example what we did. So, and for that purpose, we provide you free of charge the template that you connect to your personal Bitrix website, Bitrix portal, and you can get the instant analytics that is predefined in our dashboard that we showed it to you. And then you can see the example, and if your knowledge is enough for tweaking it further, you're free to tweak it. It's yours, completely yours. If you need any assistance, you can drop us a line and we can connect with you and see how much hours we would spend on your particular case.
Okay. Other than that, you think that the Power BI is a useful tool to someone else, except for the sales or the marketing department? Is there another program that we can start with that would give us a lot more freedom?
Sorry, I didn't get a question. Do you need another program for business analytics, or you need Power BI to be used by other business lines of your business?
No. I was wondering if you get a CRM program, for example, from Bitrix as well, then attaching Power BI on top of the CRM would be easier for us to understand.
Excuse me, do you use Bitrix24 or other CRM?
Right now, we're not using it. We just purchased it and we're starting to build the business on Bitrix. So that's why maybe it was a bit hard for us to understand the interface and everything. We haven't worked on that yet.
Okay, so okay, let me answer that way. You can connect Power BI template that we provide to your newly Bitrix that you start using. If I'm not mistaken, you start using Bitrix, you start building your business inside Bitrix24 right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can connect and you can start benefiting of it from the very beginning, and then you can see how Bitrix can benefit your business, and then you can also increase metrics within your Power BI templates.
Okay, thank you.
So So, okay.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
I would say before connecting Power BI to your Bitrix portal, I guess it's a new Bitrix portal, you need to have all your business processes set up there, so you can then control them and analyze. And probably first we need to start from Bitrix implementation, like a business process implementation, and then continuing with connecting dashboards. Well, that's my guess.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So probably.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Power
so
BI
that-
will. Yeah, Power BI may show only the information that are already sit in your business Bitrix24 portal. So first of all, you need to collect data inside, and for that purpose, you need to set up the business processes. And we as Support.pl can help you with that.
Yeah, to fill your portal, to create a business structure. So probably let us connect after the webinar, and we set up a separate meeting where you can tell us at what stage you are now, and we will suggest what could be the next steps in setting up Bitrix, setting up the structure of your data, and then connecting the Power BI. Okay?
Yeah, that's better.
All right,
Okay.
great.
Okay. So, Yuri, we have another question. We have another question in the chat. So let me explain it. So, what is the price for implementing BI? Is it from Tomek? Yeah, Tomek. Nice to have this question. You know, the price is really depend on the size of the metrics that you would like to implement. Yeah, but frankly speaking, it could be like €1,000, 500 euro. It could be 5,000 euros if it's very complicated thing. So it's not a tense case. Yeah, it's Power BI is very useful tool, and as I showed you in the very beginning, the Gartner said that this is #1 tool because it's very user friendly and it is a very self-automation tool. And we of course use it for the various tricky things, and but still it is very easy to implement. That is why it's very cheap to implement. So, but if you have your thoughts that you would like to implement, I would suggest you first to use our template, play with it, connect to your Bitrix within 5 minutes, and then play with it with your numbers, and then you will probably have some ideas that you would like to tweak, and then you're free to ask how much it costs. If you have some concrete ideas, scenarios, things like that, then we can answer your question more precise. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, Tomek, again, it's not like a ready-made price list. Every project is different from one to another, depending on the data structure in your portal, the number of contacts, the number of the filling of all these contact cards in your Bitrix. So it will be a good idea again to meet, for example, tomorrow in Zoom conference, and then you can show us what do you have and what do you want to have there, so we can somehow shape the project cost for you. So
yeah, but first of all, please play with this template, and then you will see. Maybe it will be enough for you for some period of time.
Okay.
I have one question, please.
Welcome.
Yes. In your previous slide, mentioned about what you can help us. On number 3, I just noticed that you say enrich our data with other data source. For example, because my English is not very good anyway, but I try my best to explain you.
That's okay. We all know not native speakers. By the way, Yuri, can you step down a couple of slides towards the ideas that we have?
Yeah, sure.
Step back. One more. This one. Yeah, thank you. Which one is
Number 3.
Number 3. Dashboard and completed and failed leads and deals, isn't it?
Yes. No,
Okay.
sorry, right. Number 3, enrich our data with other data source. Yes, number 3.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So currently I have Bitrix24, I have QuickBooks connection, and I have ERP. Okay, so all these 3 systems, we can say all these 3 software not connect to each other. And so far we only can connect QuickBooks and between Bitrix and QuickBooks by only customer contacts and invoice and so on, that they have the market apps, right? Yes, but we want to do more than that. It means we want to get a lead from our ERP system to Bitrix. We want to make Bitrix as one of our center data. So we want to import, I mean, we don't want to do like manual import or other third party, but we want to like sales invoice from our ERP also generate and move it to Bitrix. Yeah, and even the customer data also links together. It can be, we can say like 2 scenes. So this one can be your Power BI can make it, because I still not yet very understanding about how you can help us on enrich the data from the other sources. For ERP, we have like an international ERP system, but for our side, we have our ERP, but in our local build. So this will can help or not.
Okay, so thank you very much for your question. So there are 2 answers on your question. First, if you need to enrich, for example, QuickBooks with some information that is originally appears in Bitrix24, in that case, so frankly speaking, if you need to transform some data from QuickBooks to Bitrix, in this case, Power BI will not help you. You need to make integration between QuickBooks and Bitrix24, and some information can sit in 2 systems, no problem. But Power BI can help you if you need to make the dashboard for your decisions, where part of information sits in QuickBooks and another part of information sits in Bitrix24. In this case, pieces of information could be pulled from your QuickBooks, and another pieces of information could be pulled from Bitrix24 and then appear in one dashboard. This might work. So which is your case?
Yeah. Yes, I got it. Yeah, it means that I can have one of the other one's platform that we can view for our analysis, but not in the cannot view in the Bitrix, and also cannot from the QuickBook, but we have another one, which is a Power BI can show us all the results that we can get gather from Bitrix. Example, like Bitrix, we have we can say 5 fields that we want to combine, and also from QuickBook another 10 features, so we can just being combined together and get another one more, a new one with 15 15 fields for our view, right?
Yeah, so Power BI is originally help business to absorb data from different sources.
Okay.
It is exactly the nice tool to make the consolidation of your data from different sources. Yeah, so for example, if you have only another source, for example, you have QuickBooks and Bitrix24, so it was trying to create some custom fields in your Bitrix24 and make integration between QuickBooks and Bitrix24 and pass some information from QuickBooks to Bitrix24, and then use Bitrix24 for your decisions. But if you have 3 or more data sources, it will be very hard to implement all this integration within Bitrix24. Yeah, and in that case, Power BI will help you much better and much cheaper and much faster. So it depends on the case. It depends on
that is interesting. That is interesting, because you know why? Currently we have about 19,000 items in codes. So as you know that QuickBooks cannot help us, and so we have to develop our own ERP systems. So but how you can connect it? It means that we have to export the data from ERP system to Excel and merge with your Power BI, or you can do any integration with our ERP system, but it is not an international system one. We can say it is just a local made ERP system. So you can make it, right?
So I got a question. So you see, there are a number of implementation could be of your help. First, the Power BI can connect to any data source that could unload data from it. For example, you have not international system, it's some custom made. Yeah, you have custom made.
Yes.
If your system can, so if you have database inside of your system, but I guess you have database inside of your system, Power BI can be connected directly to that database without any user interface. Or, for example, your legacy system or custom made system could have some connector or API, for example. If it, for example, it has some API. So Power BI can connect through this API to your system and pull data out of this.
Okay, that's why I mean that it means that if our ERP has API code, that's not a problem. You can
not
make
a problem. Not a problem, because we connected Power BI template that we showed to you through API of the Bitrix.
Okay.
So it's not a problem. It's not a problem. For example, if your legacy system or custom-made system can unload data only in CSV format or Excel format, it's not a problem. Your system can feed Power BI with those Excels. For example, some data source or so some data could be uploaded daily, for example, for 1 day. Or if you need it more frequently, for example, you need to make some scheduler that will be making some data Excels on an hourly basis. And then Power BI can be fed by these daily data sources, and you can have on Power BI like updating many times a day.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like also to add that your custom-made software, if it has API connection, can also be integrated into Bitrix, so you can pull all the data to Bitrix portal from your software.
Yeah. For the API, I'll need to check with my IT team, because that's one I'm not so sure. But as I know that for current situation, for system, for 2 or more systems can talk to each other by connecting to API, as far as I know. Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So anything else?
Yeah, please free to ask. We are free in time, and if you're okay, we can stay for as long as you need. If you have any technical questions or any other questions, you're free to ask.
Or just write down our contacts, and then after thinking a little bit about the content of our webinar, just send us a request for a meet, so we can discuss exactly your case of integration, implementation, or any other thing with data for Power BI separately.
Yeah. It is also free. Yeah, connecting with us and asking some technical questions. We are free to share our knowledge to you. Thank you, Kirill.
I may need. Oh, it seems like someone want to ask questions, so I may stop first. Any questions? If not, I want to add one more. This is my third questions now.
Please go ahead. You have unlimited number of questions. We not limit questions.
Because I'm the person who hungry for studying anyway. Because I think I'm from Cambodia, and currently we can say that Bitrix is very useful for us. So I always follow all the any webinars that relate to the app, and also everything's about Bitrix, yeah, because I can see that it's give us a lot of benefits to do management, like task management, and also other integration. Okay, so don't know if I have one more. My third question is that how if you have any new webinars regarding on developer resource. I want to understand more about this flow. I don't know if you have this training.
Yuri, probably this is question for yourself.
Yeah, the training about what? Sorry, developing in Bitrix.
Developer resource in the Bitrix. There's one section called developer resource. Okay. Yes. Don't know if you also support or have any webinar regarding this, or you offer any service for making we can say training for the developer resource.
A resource, developer resource, you mean?
Yes.
Is there anything specific you want to know about these resources, or just general course? Because we don't have.
It's like it kind of it's so far from my knowledge, because you can say a lot of options that I want to deep understanding about it. It's like third-party system integration, how it's going to how it works. Automation cell in export data, how is it working? So this is all I want to understand more. But I used to ask for the document from the Bitrix Health, but it seems like a little bit I cannot go and more understand about it. So I hope that there's any new webinar or any panel that can offer us a training on this section.
Okay, it's going beyond the frameworks of this current webinar, but I'm sure we can do something for you specifically for your needs. So if you can drop an email after the webinar, so we can schedule a call separate. Yeah. I will invite my dev team lead, and we will discuss how can we help you with that. All right?
Okay. I may need for your additional training or webinar for it. Yes,
that's no problem. Yeah, I send them my email. Well, you can write on sales or on yr@support.pl. Just drop me an email and we'll connect and see what we can do for you. All right?
Yes, thank you.
Great, no problem. Fine. Okay, Alex, it's already 1 hour. Let's finish on this positive. Nice to see you. Bopa. Sorry. Let's then wrap up our webinar for today. I'm impressed with the activities. How many questions did we receive for this interesting topic? This is a very interesting and difficult thing. I totally agree. So, but I'm glad that that it was useful and effective. Hopefully. We will send the video, the template, the presentation after the webinar, so you can check for yourself if you can do it. If not, then just address us, and we will help you with all our heart and professionalism to set up your Bitrix to make it more useful and effective. Okay.
Okay, great. Everybody keep doing nice things, and I wish you the success in your business and in your personal life as well. See ya.
All right.
See you.
Thank you. See you all. Have a great day.